Just $81. Just $81 is what we have in our accounts, and we're very close to losing that as well. Although I'm not in a trade. Yeah, recovery from that position is looking impossible at the moment, but we gotta try. 'Cause right now, MNQ is looking like it's crashing through. Uh, Market has opened and 7 minutes have passed. It's trying to come down. Let me take a look at MES. MES seems like okay, it's just following the same pattern. We have a small swing low here, and it's might actually take some liquidity from there and then try to reverse, but then you see the bearish candles are pretty strong, so there's no guarantee. Let me just mark the zones here. This looks like a pretty good swing low to take, so we'll mark that area as well. Hmm. So MES is actually trying to reverse from this zone, and MNQ is following the pattern without taking that low. And the reaction from here is not that strong, to be honest. It's pretty weak. If that would have been a good liquidity pocket, you would have seen a stronger reversal here. This is quite slow. So I think the downtrend looks like it'll continue, although we have to wait and watch until one of a really good liquidity zones taken out. We don't have a trade. As you know, it's just $81 in the account, and we can't risk it on anything low probable. Gotta wait till the best setup comes up. And looks like I might lose my account without hitting the drawdown limit, but actually crossing the 1 month period before which I'll have to hit the profit limit, profit target. Hmm. Yeah, it's crashing down. About to take the liquidity here right under this 15-minute swing low of MNQ. Yeah, MES just gave it up for free. There's no particular reaction there. And this zone looks pretty weak. This is the real zone of MES. Yeah, actually, yeah, if you look at it, if you compare both, this was that zone in MES that's already taken out in MNQ. So the real zone's here. Let's see the reaction there. We might have a trade. If we have a good reaction there, we might have a trade. No, but the bearish candles look very strong for me to take a bullish trade at the moment. Yeah, MES is clearly showing bearish signs. Clear FEG candles, clear strength and momentum on the downside. MNQ is reacting to the zone, but as long as MES is showing clear signs of reversal, it might be a bit stupid to take an upside trade from here unless we see clear signs of reversal, which I'm not seeing at the moment. And I see the weakness of MNQ showing strength to downside. So we just gotta wait. We might have a scalp trade here, a quick scalp, and we might have to actually, uh, trial our SL for this. Oh wow. Okay, not. Let me just get my password and log in. Yeah, it's showing clear weakness. There is no scalping, nothing. Wow, what a break. What a break to the downside. Crazy. We gotta wait until it hits this lower limit here. Then we'll see what to do. At the moment, clear bearish signs. And our job is just one thing, to follow price. And price, what does price say to us at the moment? It's just saying us to just wait. So we're gonna wait. No, the way I say it, feel like I've been profitable for the past 5 years, but no, yeah, this channel is to document my journey towards profitability. I reiterate again, there's no financial advice, nothing. It's just me trading my setup, trying to be disciplined, trying to execute my rules ruthlessly, but I fail most of the time in doing that. This is my practice, my learning ground. So everything's gonna happen here, real, in real life, so that I can learn, pick up, and try to understand where I'm going wrong, what mistakes I do, where do I not control emotions, where do I make stupid decisions, where do I use my rationalization to rationalize irrational decisions. So that's why I'm using this live stream. This is no financial advice or trading signal. Actually, if you take trading signals from me, it might be actually, stupid because, yeah, like I told you, I'm not a consistently profitable trader, but I'm on the path to that. I've been trading for like 2 years now. I mean, by 2 years, I mean consistently that I'm almost trading every day or like every 3 days in a week consistently for the last 2 years. But I've come to the trading scene around 4 years back. And then the first year I just randomly did some, gambling. Then in the second year I was in and out for some time. From the third year onwards, I've been regular. I've been trying to learn, but my risk management, discipline, and patience has not been up to the mark. Although I'm quite confident on my technical skills now. I believe that my strategy works. I've forward tested it multiple times. I see it working all the time. It's just that my discipline, patience, and risk management and psychology is not up to the mark yet. So I'm trying to bring those to the level that my technicals are at the moment. So this is the live documentation of where I'll be doing that training. Yeah, at the moment price is just crashing down and all we gotta do is wait. Let's mark the zone in NQ, which is the best liquidity on the 15 minutes at the moment, and it looks like this is the area. If we zoom out to the 1 hour chart, yeah, the 1 hour chart is confirming that particular zone. I honestly think there might be a really good reaction there because it's actually a very strong zone. But on MES, we have a zone even before that. So could get a reaction from there as well. But it was taken out on NQ, and that could be an SMT actually. So we have to wait and watch. Let's see how gold is doing for fun. How is it looking? I know so many people trade gold, although I do not. It's a very interesting asset to trade, and in the recent past, it has been really volatile, so it would be fun to trade. By fun, I mean, you can make money and you can lose. So really depends on how well you manage your risk, how basically how good you are at trading. Yeah, this was that, you know, the crash of the decade that happened in silver and gold and the other commodities a couple of weeks back. It's crazy. So our next trade would only be here. On MNQ, it would only be here, and on MES, it can happen uh, at this level. If it takes out this level, we'll have a trade. On MNQ, we'll have it if it takes out this level. No trades before that, because if we take any other trade before that, that would be a low probability trade, and that would be against our setup and our rules. So we got to stick to the rules. So we are not going to take a trade until price reaches this stage. If it's going to the downside, on the upside, yeah, we'll discuss on that later because right now it's not going up. If it sweeps now, that could be a fake sweep because it, in my personal opinion, for my setup, this sweep, if it happens, is very late. It's too late. It has grabbed all the liquidity down below this zone. Now, if it reverses, it has traveled quite deep into this zone. So, which means that below this swing low, there was not enough liquidity for price to reverse. It actually grabbed some liquidity even further down. Now that's risky. Why? Because we are not sure how much liquidity was in that pocket. Does it hold that much liquidity for price to reverse this whole downtrend? That's just gonna be a guess because there is no visible liquidity pockets that we can see here, right? So how can we trust this reversal? That's why I refrain from taking such trades. But if the reversal actually happened down below, right down below at this area, then we have a clear evidence that okay, price tapped on this low right here. There was huge limit orders lying down there, and then liquidity was swept, and then price is reversing. That would have been a clear signal. Now, if it reverses, it could actually go up. You never know, it's markets. But then does it trigger my setup, my rules? No, it doesn't. Because probabilistically it's on the lower side. And in the long term, taking such trades is not a good idea. 3 minutes candle look really good. The close looks really good. 15 minutes candle has not yet closed. So cannot conclude anything at the moment. 1 minutes, 1 minutes look good because looks like a CISD. Nice shift in structure. Let me look at MES for a moment. Yep, but it's stuck now. Why is it stuck now? I think what's going to happen is it's going to go a little more higher, then continue the downtrend. Because this has happened numerous times on NQNES, and I've seen this happen. Price go a little deeper than the liquidity zone, then trying to reverse, pull in some fake, pull in some people to buy, then fake them out, shake them out, come back down. It's going to happen pretty soon. feel like it's gonna reverse after taking the liquidity here. That's some nice momentum. Wow, the second green candle shows really good strength. We don't have the 15-minute candle closure yet. Yeah, the closure of that candle can signal many things. Okay, those three candles are really good signs, but that's just not enough. Okay, do we have a candle closure yet? I think we do. Nope, not yet. It's going to be at 8:30. Yeah. Okay, it has crossed the small swing high that I've drawn there. Clear case of CIST. We could have a really good trade if price falls back slowly to these levels, but price has to fall back slowly. If it shows strength, then we are done. We do not have a trade there. And it would be better to wait for the 15-minute candle to close as well, and that's going to happen in 2 minutes. Just trying to see if we can get a really nice stop loss, if in case we have a trade, but I don't think we'll get one. We'll just try and see what happens. And just put this will determine our last and final trade. Do you want to place this order or no? If it loses, we lose the account. Wow, what a crazy scenario. What a crazy scenario. This is a clear case of market shift. So enemy is, let me see. Hmm. I'm just thinking, should I bet against this huge downtrend? That's my only doubt. Yep, it's directly going up, so I don't think we have to worry that much about the trade. So if there is a trade, it's going to happen only at this level, nothing else. What's the RR that I'm chasing? It's like 4. Oh, crazy. Yeah, this would be safer, I feel. But yeah, for that, the price has to come down first, which I don't think is happening at the moment. But let's see, this could be a trade for us if it happens. So if we see huge momentum while prices, you know, gonna retrace, then I think we'll cut this trade off. Huge momentum to the downside is always a bad sign for us. So that's what I'm gonna do. The only thing that I'm scared about is the downtrend. It looked really strong, at least on MES, looked really strong. You know, if I had some money in the account for me to lose, I am pretty sure I would have taken this trade a little later and I would have probably tried for a 1:1. Then I might have got it actually. But since I do not have it, I can see the prices going up. I don't feel the urge to take the trade. I'm okay to give it up. Do not have FOMO because I've put myself in a state where, I have no more money to trade with. Or else I'll have to risk losing my account. Yeah, sometimes it's quite ironic and funny that you think about all these when you are in that stage and do not think about it beforehand. Yeah, maybe in the future when your mindset and psychology is up to the mark, you'll think about it. But at the moment, no, I'm not really good with my psychology. Yeah, looks like the price is shooting higher. Now, if it comes down, I am not exactly sure how confident we should be about the reversal. Because in NQ and ES, after the open, when price moves to one side, it's usually with momentum and with intent. So if it stops moving now, it might actually reverse. You cannot trust these kind of ICT setups where price shows CIST comes down, then takes another liquidity from one of the candles here and moves up. I'm not sure if we can trust that setup too much during the open of New York session because price usually has movement with intention. So in such cases, movement is usually just one-sided. So if it actually retraces that deeply, cannot cannot confidently, assume that price is going to just take liquidity from here and reverse. That's not something we can rely on. But it depends on how it comes down as well. If it's coming down slow or slower than what I expect it to. Like if it's exploding downside, then you know that okay, that is a continuation of the downtrend, and this was the retracement. But here the CIST is giving me actually quite some hope on the bullish side, but we might not even get an entry actually. This is because this is too far from the current price. But let's see. Let's wait and watch what happens. Okay, guys, I think I will have to drop off now. Got some personal emergencies to do, so I will let you know about this trade. I'll let you know what happens. Probably we won't get an entry, and that would be the trade for today. I don't think we'll be, having another entry today. So gotta quit the stream. Talk to you later. Thank you.